Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday morning to you. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far, and I hope the weather is as beautiful by you as it has been here by me. I am in northern Illinois, a southwest suburb of Chicago, and it was up to 83 degrees yesterday. It was absolutely gorgeous. We had such a great time. Yesterday, as most of you may know, yesterday was my daughter's birthday. I have twin daughters. They turned 23 yesterday, so we spent the majority of the day with Tony and Lucas, hanging out with them, going to some local stores, having a great lunch. And it was just absolutely such a beautiful day to be outside and be hanging out with them. So thank you for hosting us, Tony and Lucas. We had such a great time, and happy related birthday now to my daughters. I hope you had a fantastic day. They exchanged gifts and they got some gifts from me. It was just a lot of fun. So I really appreciated spending that time with them. But anyway, welcome back to the channel. Happy Sunday morning to you. Today we're going to be working on our Timberland Trails project. This is a new project that we just started last month, and we've already finished all of the cutting. That's how quick this one's going to go. It is a panel project. It's a different type of panel project than I've ever worked with before. It is not a single panel. It is one of those panels that you cut out all the squares from. So we did all of that. So if you guys missed that, make sure you go check out the replay for that, and you can see kind of what this one's about. This one is an exclusive pattern designed specifically for a fabric line called Timberland Trails by Wilmington Prints. Now, of course, I was looking at this pattern before, and you can use this pattern for just about any other fabric line that you wanted to, as long as it's a fabric line that has those individual squares with it. You should be able to use it for just about any pattern. But that's what we're going to be doing tonight. Or today, sorry, I've had live streams in the evenings all week long, so I keep saying tonight, so I apologize for that. I wanted to say a quick thank you and a quick shout out to all of our new subscribers. My goodness, I think we've had like 10 new subscribers in the last 2 weeks. So if you are a new subscriber, make sure you say hello in chat so we can hook you up with some extra thimbles. Speaking of thimbles, one of the things I want to do before we get started with this project is I want to show you what's in this box. I think I told you guys before, I teased it before that, with all the thimble redemptions that we had last year, about once a year, I end up needing to refill my notions box. And so I'm at a point now where I needed to refill it. So this box right here is full of all kinds of brand new notions that we're going to be having as part of our random notion giveaway for the thimbles. And I went a little bit different with the notions this time. Typically, I put the scissors in there. I put the thread holders, those types of things in there. So this time I went a little bit different. I hope you guys are still going to enjoy it. They should still be useful tools for you. But I wanted to do something a little bit more fun, especially since, the channel has been making just a little bit of money, not a lot, but a little bit. So I really wanted to put that money back into the channel. I've told you guys this before. Donations that you guys send in, all of the membership fees, that all goes right back into the channel. That is not payment for me. That goes back into the channel, either for Notions, covers the cost of postage to mail the thimbles. It covers the cost of fabrics so that we can make new projects and things like that. I don't actually take anything from that at all. It just goes right back into the channel. So I wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit about, a little bit of what what your donations are bringing to the channel and how we're able to up the ante a little bit with some things. So I want to show you what those are. Now, if you're a member of the channel, oh, thank you, Susan, for reminding everybody to give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. If you are a member of the channel, first and foremost, thank you so much for being a member of the channel. I truly appreciate it. We had our members only live stream on Monday, this past Monday, and so you guys got to see these already. You got a little sneak peek of what these were. So you know what they are already, but nobody else has seen them yet. So I wanted to show them with you guys real quickly. Let me first pop into chat and say hello to everybody there. Then we'll show you what these are, and then we're going to get started with our project. But I think somebody else needs attention first. I see her sitting here. She knows as soon as I start talking in this room, she comes running. Like, even when I'm working remote, when I'm working from home, this also doubles as my office, my home office as well. And so even when I'm in here and I'm like on a call, she'll come running in because she thinks that I'm on the live stream now and it's time for a snack. She's so stinking cute. So let's take care of that first, because let's face it, the puppies are the most important thing here on the channel. So let's take care of them first. I'm going to actually move this camera just ever so slightly so that you guys can actually see all the puppies when they come in. There we go. Let's see who comes first. There's Addie, there's Benty, and there's Wrigley. Hi, puppies. Everybody's got to sit. Good boy. Good boy. You're not sitting. Hey, sit. Thank you. Wrigley, you too, please. Wrigley, sit. Okay. I'll let you have a pass. The friend says, hello, puppies. Addison, look, Benji went all the way down. Here, Benji. Benji, come here. Take it nice. Addison, move out of the way. This is Benji's. Benji here. Good boy. Good boy. One more for everybody. Wrigley first. Yesterday, when we went and visited Tony and Taylor, we stopped at a couple of local stores. And one of the local stores that we stopped at was this cute little boutique. And this woman makes, this woman here, she makes her own dog collars, harnesses, dog blankets, t-shirts, things like that. She makes them all herself. She has an amazing fabric stash, first of all, foremost. Amazing machinery, secondly. And then, of course, her product that she makes is absolutely gorgeous. So we did end up getting Benji a new harness there. Come here, Benji. Benji. No, Addison, no. Benji's turn. Come here, Benji. Take it nice. Good boy. So we did end up getting Benji a new harness, and with the harness came a matching leash, a matching little, poop bag package. I mean, it was really cool. And then we also got Wrigley a new sweatshirt. It's not a sweater, but it's not a t-shirt either. It's a sweatshirt. So she'll have that a little later. She does not have it on right now because it's just too warm out right now for that. But she might need to put that on later this week because it's supposed to get chilly again. So thank you, puppies. All gone. All right. So now that they're cute bunny ears on the teddy bear. Oh, yes, thank you. I switched over from the St. Patrick's Day pigtails to the Easter bunny ears. All right, so let me show you guys, now that with the puppies there, let me pop into chat, say hello to everybody in chat, and then we are going to show you what's in this box. What's in this box? Brat46, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. You were the very first person in chat this morning, so thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being the first person in chat. I really appreciate that. Linda Denton is also here this morning. Good morning, Linda. Welcome back to the channel. Susan, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being a member of the channel. I truly appreciate that. Welcome back. Carrie Leonard is also here. Good morning, Carrie. It is so great to see you. Welcome back. Sandra K, of course, you're here. Sandra, I do apologize that your package has not arrived yet. I have to assume it's weather related. I do have tracking number information for it, so I did let you know that it is supposed to arrive on Monday, so keep an eye out for Monday. If you don't get it on Monday, though, please let me know. Send me an email, let me know, and I will track it down. Yes. Member for 1 year, Carrie Leonard. Wow. Carrie Leonard says, hi, Susan. Member for 1 year. Congratulations. Welcome back. Let's see. Susan says, I was gifted 4 Lori Holt cross-stitch cards and floss, so I've been doing cross-stitch. Oh, fun, Susan. One of the other stores that we went and visited yesterday with Tony and Lucas was a cross-stitch store. I've never been to one before, and they seem to be popping up. We actually have one just local to us now, which is really exciting. So it'll be interesting to see. I've never been to a cross-stitch store before, so I didn't really know what to expect. And I did buy a couple of things. I bought a cross-stitch pattern. I bought a new needle minder. It was so cute. I'll have to grab it. It's in the kitchen. And then I also bought just some cross-stitch fabric because it's hand-dyed cross-stitch fabric. So I forget what you call it, but it's the fabric that you actually do the stitching on. But I bought some of that as well because I like to support the local businesses as much as I can, even if I don't live in the area. I still like to do that because I can't imagine how difficult it must be to run a local business like that. And so I just try to support them as much as I can. I try and spend a couple of dollars here and there if I can. So especially when it's sewing related, because let's face it, the prices were they were really reasonable prices. So that was the other reason why I was okay with spending it. But I've never been to a cross stitch store before, so that was kind of different and kind of neat. But I'm really excited for you, Susan. I can't wait to see what those look like. Make sure you share pictures of those on our Facebook group. You can also share pictures. I don't know if this works or not, but I'm being told that you can also share pictures right on our community page on YouTube. So if you go to our YouTube page, our channel page, there's a tab at the top that says Community. And if you click on that, you should be able to share pictures there as well. So if you guys are not a member of our Facebook or member of our Instagram, you should still be able to submit pictures there. So try it out, see if it works, and let me know. Let me know if it works. I haven't tried it out yet, but I did sign up for it so that we can start to communicate, share projects with each other there. So make sure you check that out as well. Let's see. Sandra says, are there any winter ones smaller in size? What are we talking about, Sandra? I'm sorry. Are we talking about... Oh, gotcha. You're talking about the... Okay, gotcha. You're talking about the crusted stuff. Okay, gotcha. I'll take a picture and text it to you. Brad says I was napping. That's all right. There's no worries. I know you work really hard, Brad46, so it's not a problem. Hi, Melanie. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It is so great to see you. I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you. I hope you're well. Welcome back. And congratulations to whoever that was that had the 6-month membership. Credit, please. The Quicksilver, but it's not a silver card anymore. Yeah, it's on the left side of my wallet. Oh, thank you. Sorry, that was Taylor. She's running an errand for me this morning. Let's see. Sandra says her cough is still killing her, but she did mow the yard yesterday. Got 30 blocks of quilting done. Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations on that. Let's see. Just trying to scroll through chat here, folks. Give me just a second. Patty, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. Happy Sunday morning to you. I hope you're well. Yes, Sandra, I did do the tracking. It looks like it will show up on Monday, so hopefully that does. Hi, Raven. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for being a member of the channel as well. I appreciate that also. Let's see. Who else is in chat today? Thought I saw some new names. Hi, Fern. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. I thought I saw some new names in chat. Kathy, good morning. Welcome back. Honey, aren't you supposed to be on vacation? Or is that next week? Remind me again. When is your vacation? Or was it last week you were on vacation? I don't remember now. I'm sorry. But either way, welcome back. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thanks so much for that. Oh, the 6-month, I think that was... Doesn't tell me who it was. So give me a minute. I know it'll pop up here. So I apologize, whoever it was that had the 6-month membership. Thank you so much for that. I did see it pop up, and I didn't catch it in time to see who it was. Melissa, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. Thanks so much for being here today. We're at 46. I'm liking the music today. Very boppy. I like it. I like it when it's boppy. It like keeps your energy up. I love it. Fern says, happy birthday to your girls. Oh, well, thank you very much for that, Fern. I appreciate that. Thank you. Mary, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Susan, I think they did have a pretty good birthday. Yeah, I think so. They seem like it. Seem like they had a good birthday. I mean, let's face it. You guys know that, as you get older, birthdays just aren't as exciting as they used to be. 23 is not really a milestone year, but that's okay. We still tried to make it special. We tried to spend time together, enjoying each other's company and having fun. And they did get a cake. Tony and Lucas bought a birthday cake for, to have cake and ice cream. So they bought a cake, and I put a picture of it on my Facebook and my Instagram. It was really cute. It's called and it was a weeny bit older, and it was a little wiener dog, because Taylor loves the Dash Hounds. So those are her favorite dogs. And so it's got a little cake that's a weeny bit older. So cute. It was adorable. I think they found it on Facebook or something, and they got the person to make it for them. So that was really cool. Patty, I'm sorry. I'm still going through chat. I know this box is just staring at you guys like, what's in the box? I know. Give me a second here. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure that I say hello to everybody in chat before we start looking at this. Keep bunny ears. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Gary, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Rita. Oh, it was Rita that had the 6-month membership. Well, thank you so much, Rita, for the membership. I really appreciate it. And welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate that. Yes, sorry, guys. I didn't see who it was. Terry says, I am new. She wants more thimbles. She's so funny. Oh, congratulations again to Patty for reaching 1 million thimbles. That is so exciting. So, Patty, if you're not really interested in the new, the 125th scale card, don't you worry about it. You and I can chat later on, but we can talk about what you want as a prize instead. As soon as Sandra gets hers, I want to make sure she gets hers first before I tell you what's in the box, so you guys know what to expect. But I promise it'll be worth it. I promise. An online store is 123 Stitch. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. Oh, I see it now, Rita. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I'm just behind on chat today. My goodness. Chat was frozen? Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. Sorry, Marie, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Gosh, I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you. I hope you're okay. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. All right, I think I've gotten through everybody in chat. If I've missed somebody, please let me know. This time I want you to say hi one more time, but this time I need you to tag me in it. You can do that by doing the @ symbol, that's the A with the circle around it, or the shift number 2 on your keyboard, and then type in "So Not an Expert," and what that does is it highlights it on the screen for me, so hopefully I don't miss it again. If I still miss it, make sure you let one of my moderators know, because they know how to harass me to make sure that I see it, because I hate it when I miss people. So please make sure that you say hello again. The little Notion things you said. Oh, well, Rita, I'm so glad that you do. And I'm really grateful that everybody is able to utilize them and use them, and that they're useful to you. That's one of the things that I always kind of worry about a little bit, is that they won't be useful. Because, I mean, I could go really cheap and just send you stupid things, but that's not the point. The point is to make them useful. So let me show you guys what I've got in this box. I've been teasing you about it. Okay, so this is my original Notions box, which has already been refilled. But this is it's an old fat quarter shop jolly box from like 2021, and I just reused the box. So inside of here are all of our Notions, and you guys have seen most of these. So you've got your thingamajigs, your purple thingamajigs, your purple things. I've got a bunch of varieties of different colors. You guys, I've shown you guys these before. These are your bobbin holders. I've got the white ones here and the black ones here. You guys have seen those before. These are thread holders for your spools. They go around the spool of thread, so they hold the thread down. You guys have seen those before. I've got an absolute crap ton of the seam rippers. You guys have seen those before. So those are all some of the older Notions that I've had in this box before. Things that you guys have seen. And then, of course, I have some measuring tapes here. So those are all things that have been in this box for a while. So you guys have probably, if you've ever redeemed your thimbles in for Notion, then you've gotten at least one or more of those. But here are some of the new ones that I've never had before. Oh, one of the other ones that you guys have probably seen are the metal snips. I have had to put them in Ziplocs because some of them have oil in them to keep them sharp. And so you guys have seen the metal snips. Those are also one of the things that's in these boxes. But if you guys have redeemed your Notions before, then you've probably gotten one of those before. But here are some of the new things. So one of them is a sewing guide. I use mine a lot to measure my needle guides and stuff, to make sure that I do it a lot when I'm using hems and things like that. So there's going to be these in there, so your sewing guides. Okay. And then I've got new snips that I'm bringing in. They come with a cute little case for them, but they're really teeny tiny snips. So those are for people that are doing cross stitching. These are going to work really well for people that do cross stitching. I probably should have set up my Zoom camera so you could really see this. But this is a new Notion that's in here. Also, instead of giving you guys these long tape measures, I've decided to go with a retractable version. So I've got a bunch of these in here, different colors of the retractable version. I actually have the purple one here because I stole one. So you can see it's a retractable measuring tape. I really like it. I use it a lot. So I really like the retractable one. So I grabbed a bunch of those. What else is in this box? There's also some needle threaders. Now these are different than the ones I had before. I had some other ones in here before. I didn't really like them. They were kind of cheap. They didn't really work for me, so I didn't buy them again. So now I've got different ones. These are called fishes. I'm sure you guys are familiar with these. I've never used them before. They don't work really well on a machine because of the direction that the thread goes into. They don't really work for a machine, but they do work really well for hand sewing. And I know a lot of you do hand sewing, so that's why these will be in there as well. So you might get one of those. So be real careful whenever you guys open the packages for me, because some of these are really tiny, and so they could be in the bottom. So make sure you dump the whole envelope out or rip it open to make sure that you get all the little pieces. So that is what's in this box here. And now some of the other ones that I've purchased are a little bit too big for this box. Now the box won't close. So I've had to upgrade to a bigger box. So this is the new Notions box. So let me show you what all of these things are here. One of the first ones that I bought that I just thought it was a really neat idea. It's not the greatest quality, so I am going to apologize in advance for that. I didn't know until I opened it. It wasn't the greatest of quality, but I think it's still going to be useful. Are these little compact sewing kits. Now it's a nice hard plastic sewing kit, so you can throw it in suitcase, you can throw it in your purse, things like that. But it's a compact little sewing kit. Now you can always refill it with your own supplies, so you don't have to use the ones that are in here. But I thought it was really cute. Now you might have to zoom in on, but it's got a little tiny pair of scissors. It's got a pair of tweezers. It's got a needle threader. It's got some pins. It's got some thread. It's got 2 buttons and a pair of snaps. It's got some needles in here, and then there's also supposed to be, yeah, there it is, a safety pin as well. Now the safety pin comes in it is pretty tiny. If this were for me, I would probably upgrade that to something a little bit bigger. But then the whole thing snaps into this little kit, and you just throw it. It looks like a little compact, like mirror compact, and you just put that in your purse. And so I thought that was kind of helpful. Again, the stuff inside of it, not the highest of quality. You could always replace it with your own supplies if you wanted to. But I just thought the idea itself was kind of neat. And I like that it's a hard plastic case. So this, I've got about 15 or 20 of those. So those will be a Notion that you guys might see. A lot of you have mentioned that you do hand sewing. And now I don't do hand sewing. So I don't really keep any Notions in my own arsenal for hand sewing. But I know you guys do. And so I've tried to incorporate some of that into my Notions boxes because I know how much you guys do. So one of the other Notions that I have now are these needles, little packets of needles. There's a variety of different sizes to choose from in this thing, but I have quite a few stacks of those, so you might just get a whole new thing of needles. These are hand sewing needles from what I understand, but that's another Notion that you might get. And then of course I have I have so many of these. these are of course all of your divorce lawyers. I have a whole big bag of those, so everybody will probably get a divorce lawyer for sure. And then I bought 2 new things that I just thought were so neat. Now I don't have a lot of these, so they're probably going to go pretty quickly. So I don't have a lot of them, but I just thought they were so neat. And I really thought it was something different. So this isn't necessarily a useful tool. It's just something fun and neat to have. So let me show you what those are. Now the first bag here, these are key rings. But they have these little charms on them. I don't know if you guys can see the little charms. But they are sewing related charms. So there's one that just says, I love sewing. There's another one that's actually a sewing machine. There's one that's a pair of scissors. And then there's one that's a piece of measuring tape. And I just thought it was so neat. And so cute, and they weren't super expensive, so they were within the budget of being able to add them to the Notions box. So I did grab a handful of these. I only have about 20 of them, so they're going to go pretty quickly. But I thought those were really neat. Little key ring thing. So I did keep one for myself. It's hanging over here. You guys can't see it on the camera, but it's hanging just over there. I did keep one for myself, so that might be something that you end up receiving in your Notions. And then I also found, to kind of stretch those key rings out a little bit more, I found just let me see if I can grab them, just the actual charms. They're a little bit bigger than the ones that are on the key ring, but they're just single charms. So again, be careful with your Notion Whenever you redeem your notions and you get an envelope from me, be careful with it and make sure you dump it all the way out because there might be something all the way in the bottom. There's these little teeny tiny little, and I know you guys can't even see them on the camera, but they're little teeny tiny notions. Let me see if I can show you guys with my hand here. Trying, trying. They're little notion. They're little charms. So there's a pair of scissors. There's a couple of different types of sewing machines. There's a really pretty antique hanger here, a pair of scissors, different pairs of scissors. So I just thought they were something neat. I know that they're not really a useful thing, but I thought it was something a little extra special. So make sure, I do have quite a few of those, so you may end up just getting a charm from me as opposed to an actual key ring. But these are just some of the things that you guys may or may not receive from me when you redeem your thimbles in for a random notion. Now, of course, random fact quarters, those are pretty self-explanatory. You're going to get a random fact quarter from me for my stash that may or may not match anything that you have in a home. But these are some of the notions that you might receive with your random notions because a lot of people redeem the notions and the fact quarters. Those are the two main ones that you receive from me. And of course, our members, if you have if you're signed up for the fact quarter club or the experts club, you will get a handful of these notions every time you receive your membership perks packages in the mail. So I just want to let you guys kind of know because every time I refill the box, I'd let you guys know what's in the box so that you know what you're winning, so you have a kind of an idea of what you might expect. Because some people are like, oh, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Completely up to you whether it's worth it or not because I'm the one paying for it. but I hope that these are helpful to you or useful to you or just really cute and you guys like them. So I'm going to set this box aside and then we're going to get working on our Timberland trail. So I'm going to put this box, now that you've shown it to you, I can actually put it away. I told you guys, still have a handful of the older ones left, but you'll start seeing these here soon. Let me just set it here, actually. There we go. Just off camera. There we go. So anyway, that's what those will look like for you. I noticed a couple of people making comments about it and how cute they were and stuff like that, so I really appreciate that. Let me just click back and make sure. Sandra says I have over 500 key rings. Oh my goodness. The key rings and the charms. Oh, is that something you collect, Sandra? That's awesome. Yes, the charms make great zipper pulls, or you can add them to hair accessories. That's another great idea, Rita. Yeah, awesome. Rita says, oh, wow, those are the ones that I buy. The Ripper things. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Patty says a good variety. I'm just checking to make sure that I caught everybody in chat. I wasn't exactly paying attention in chat, so I apologize for that. Making sure I didn't miss anybody that's been here. Nope, looks like I got everybody. All right, so today we're going to be working on our Timberland Trails project. You guys remember the last time we were together on this, we were cutting up all the fabric. We got all of the fabric cut up. And so today we're going to dive right into sewing. So the first thing it does is it tells us we need to sew some borders on our panel pieces. So let me pull those out. Just to give you guys a reminder of what the panels look like, we have two panels that look like this. They're long like this. And then we have 4 panels that look like this. They're little squares. So let's see what we've got here. So we're going to be sewing up this pretty brown plaid fabric around the edges of the bigger ones. Let me just double check to make sure that's K fabric, which is this one here. The K fabric is, yeah. And then we're going to be sewing up the J fabric, which is the dark blue, which is this one, or the bluish gray, which is this one here. We're going to be sewing that up to the edges of the A's, which are these here. So we've got a little bit of sewing to do, so let's go ahead and do that. Let me just set these these here to the side like that. Go. All right. Let me grab these now. So what is everybody else working on this weekend? I hope if the weather is nice by you that you're getting an opportunity to take in some of it. Looks like I'm doing the sides first. Let's grab that. Those are the shorter pieces. These are the longer pieces. Let's go ahead and do those. Grab that. Put that over here. Rita says, I had to get special 5-drawer roller containers to put all my keys and key rings in. I need to just get them all hung up. Not sure I have wall space enough. My goodness. Well, that's awesome. I'm really glad that you guys like those new notions and that they'll be helpful to you. Now, should I use white thread or should I use gray thread? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. And I have the white already in the machine, so I'm just going to use the white. I'm not going to overthink it. Melissa says, I am tackling my first Elizabeth Hartman pattern. Ooh, Melissa, which pattern are you working with? They're so pretty. I love them. That's our puppies fabric, puppies quilt that we're doing. That one's an Elizabeth Hartman. And then I also have 2 more now that we're going to be working on. All right. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on this. We're just going to be sewing this one up. These are kind of long pieces, so they're going to go pretty quick. Nice long sewings. Make sure when you're sewing long fabric like this that you're not stretching anything, you're not pulling on anything, you're just holding it. Let the machine do the work. That's the whole point of this, is to let the machine do all the work. Looks like I've got a little bit of trimming to do. That's okay. Tackling a sandwich, LOL. Homegrown lettuce on it. Go me. Yum, Terry. Yum. Cats in pajamas. Oh, I love that, Melissa. That is adorable. I have the Dosh Hounds in pajamas one, and that is one that Taylor really wants me to do. Or sweaters. Sorry, the Dash Hounds and sweaters. I have that one. It's a lot of cutting. The Elizabeth Hartman patterns are a lot of cutting, but they sew together really nicely. At least the ones that I've done have not been a lot of little pieces. At least the one I've did. But there is a lot of cutting. A lot of cutting. Okay, so now let's do this one here. I also told you, I think I told you guys about it, but I bought, you guys know that I have, it's right off camera here, my little magnifying glass that I use. You guys can kind of see it right here, for my cross stitching. I bought one that goes on a floor stand for my living room, and I cannot wait to start using it. I just got it the other day, and I have not had the opportunity to start using it yet. But I'm really excited about it because it's going to make it so that I can do more cross stitching in my living room, like when Mr. Wizard and I are watching TV at the end of the evening, things like that. I'm excited about that. And I purchased a bunch more pre-printed cross-stitch kits online because I really like the pre-printed ones. I like the ones where they're already printed on the fabric, so then that way you're just sewing on the pre-prints. You don't have to like follow a pattern. It's really nice when you're in the living room, especially like when you're watching TV and things, because then that way you don't have to remember to count anything, stuff like that. So I really like those, so I bought a couple more of those. And of course, I haven't finished anything yet, so they're still going to take me forever to do, but I did buy them because they were on sale. I found a couple of them online and on sale, really inexpensive prices. The designs look really cute. I hope they turn out the way they're supposed to. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. Um, we'll have to wait and see. So I'm excited to use that. I'm probably going to start using that today, actually, after I'm done here. But I think I've mentioned to you guys before that I have this whole week off on vacation for my corporate job. So I've got a couple of things I need to do um, that I'm doing with my Mama Joyce and, just personal stuff. But then after that, I don't really have a plan. I'm staying home. I'm not going anywhere like on vacation or anything. So I don't really have a whole big plan of what I'm planning to do just yet. I will likely do at least one or two random live streams on the channel. So make sure that you guys have the excuse me, you have the notifications turned on the channel to know when I go live. I'm not expecting any of my moderators to be able to join me. That's not. I'm not expecting that at all. In fact, I think my moderators both have their own channels to monitor to take care of during the day. So I'm not trying to compete with anybody or anything. But we'll probably. I have two quilts that I need to put. Sorry, excuse me. Bindings on. So we'll probably do that sometime during the week. We'll see, or maybe I'll pull the cross stitching out, or who knows? I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I may not do any live streams at all, and I might just play computer games all week. I don't know. That's kind of the whole point of this, is that I really don't have a plan, other than a couple of things that I need to do around the house. I'm just trying to enjoy the fact that I don't have to do anything for my corporate job. I have not taken a true vacation from my corporate job in over a year and a half. Excuse me. I have taken vacations. I have gone out of town. I have taken days off, but I've had to work those days. I've had to either work first thing in the morning or work in the evenings to try and keep business moving. So this time I've made arrangements for some backups so that they can take care of emergency stuff while I'm gone, just to keep business moving so that nobody's waiting for me. And then I can take care of all the residual stuff when I get back. It's going to be a lot to catch up when I get back. But at this rate, I need a little bit of a mental break. I've been working a lot at my corporate job. I love my job. I love what I do, but I've been doing it a lot lately, and I just need a little bit of a mental break. So everybody in my office has been really supportive of it, I'm really grateful for that. So yeah, we'll see how things go. Okay, so I've got the two sides sewn up, and I do need to do just a touch of trimming here. So I'm going to grab the rotary cutter and a straight edge and just trim this up real quick. I've not seen Ivy in here. Is she even in here? A water ring? What's a water ring? Anyone is thinking about buying the Taylor pen advertised on Facebook, don't. It works okay in marking, but the stick doesn't stay in the holder consistently. It slides out. Oh, wow. Good advice on that, Brat46. Thank you for letting us know about that. I'm sorry that it didn't work out for you. I appreciate you sharing that with us. I don't know why the dogs are barking. All right, so there's one. Let me trim up the other one and get these ironed up. Turn the iron on while we're waiting. Oh, it's Taylor. Taylor came back with the groceries. Taylor went and picked up groceries for herself, for her lunches and stuff for work. And Terry says, I don't buy anything from the Facebook ads because I don't trust any of it. I mean, that's fair. I have gotten some good stuff from them before, but you really have to do a little bit of homework on it and make sure that it's worth it. For sure. Okay, I'm going to set this to the side for just a minute here. All right, so we got the two sides sewn up, so let's go ahead and iron those open. Just waiting for the iron to warm up. In the meantime, I'm going to just finger press them open. Make it easier for me to iron them later. There we go. So I'm excited to start doing some more cross stitching. I've really kind of gotten into the groove of it a little bit now that I've brought it back as a regular series here on the channel. We're going to keep working on our Cinderella one, and of course you guys know I started that 4 seasons tree one. I've been working on that. That's one of the ones I've been actually working on in the living room. So I'm really excited about that one. So we're going to keep working on those. I've got a bunch more that we're going to be working on. But I think I'm going to bring that Cinderella one back out, and we're going to kind of keep that as a project, channel one, because that one's going to take forever. And I have found that that one is an actual pattern. So, like, you have to follow the pattern and make sure that you're doing it correctly kind of thing. And I found that doing that type of project on the channel is much easier when I have this big workspace to work in than trying to do it in my living room, trying to follow the pattern and sew at the same time. Because, you know, I'm in my recliner, I'm laid back, you know. The pre-printed works much better in my living room. We'll just put it that way. So I'll probably keep those for things to do in my living room, and keep the pattern actual ones for here in the channel. Iron is now warm, so let's go ahead and iron these up. Perfect. Iron up nice and flat. So yesterday when we went to that dog store I was telling you guys about, they also had some toys, some dog toys there, and some of them were like real dog, and they weren't handmade dog toys. They were, you know, pre-created dog bark box dog toys, I guess. And so Tony and Lucas found the Oreos. It's a bark box thing, and our dogs love them. They've had a couple of sets of them now, and so they bought 2 kits. So each one comes with 2 Oreos in this little. It's supposed to be like the cookie container, but it's all just a crinkle fabric kind of thing. It's really, really cute. And so Benji really likes the cookie container because it crinkles. He really likes the crinkle. Patty says, I really like the firelight pattern you sent. It's going to be a great scrap buster. Yes, it is. That, if you remember, we actually made that project on the channel here, Patty. So you actually got a pattern that we made here on the channel. There's a playlist for it if you're interested in seeing how it looks. But yeah, it would make a nice scrap busting project. Yeah, because the pieces are pretty small. And it went together so fast. So fast. But so anyway, well, like I was saying, the dogs now have these new Oreos that are really squeaky. So if you guys hear squeaking in the background, I apologize. That's just the new toys. I love your top. I have geometric color block patterns. You wear them so often, I guess you do. I wear them so often, I guess you do too. Yes, I do. I do like them. Thank you very much for the compliment. I appreciate that. This is one of my new favorite tops, if I'm being honest. But I appreciate the compliment. I think it was a Shein top, I think, honestly. Either Shein or it was Blue Chic is the other one that I buy my clothes from online. Is that a doggy shadow under the desk? No, I think it's just a garbage can. I don't see any doggy shadows. I don't see any doggies. I don't think there's any doggies in here today. Let me see if I can find a doggy. Let's see. There's some doggies. Take it nice, please. Wrigley. Addison. Now Benji. Benji here. Good boy. Benji's still working on Take It Nice. He's still gentle, but he takes your whole hand. he takes your whole hand. We're still working on that one. Okay, no more. Thank you. Have a good day. Hi, baby. Yeah, there were no puppies in here. There were no puppies in here at the time. There are now, obviously. Taylor just came home with groceries, so she might be eating something, and so she probably stole the puppies. She says yes. She says yes, I did. I stole the puppies. All right, so let's go ahead and sew the tops and bottoms of these now, because this one's going together pretty quick, and then we've got the other ones to do. But so, like I was saying, I'm really going to be enjoying. I'm really looking forward to kind of having this whole week off, and I have, like I said, I have a couple of things I need to do, but for the most part, I really don't have a plan for what I'm going to do this week. I think the first 2 days, I'm probably just going to veg out, do nothing, because that's kind of where I'm at right now. I really just need to decompress and unwind. So I'm not anticipating doing a whole lot the first 2 days. I suspect I will do at least one live stream, impromptu live stream during the week sometime. I just don't know when or what yet. So keep an eye on the channel for that. Of course, if you have a a normal content creator that you watch during the week, please watch them. I mean, I'm not trying to. I'm not going to be popping on to get extra views. I'm just popping on, just to kind of hang out. I'm not looking for, if there's a content creator that does things during the day. I mean, I'm not trying to compete with them. Oh, it sounds like Taylor's putting groceries away, and that's why the dogs are in the kitchen with her, because they think she's going to have treats or snacks or something. There we go. So we'll see what happens. Congratulations, Kathy, on redeeming your Thimbleton for a random notion. I do still have some of the older notions left, but you might get one or two of the new ones. We'll have to wait and see. But congratulations on that. Hi, Gladys. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. When I was working, I took all the weekends to detox. Sometimes I only went out for groceries. I would hide from society. Terry, I do try to do that on the weekends, but there are many, many weekends where I end up having to turn my laptop on and do some work or things like that. So my weekends are still pretty stressful for me because I still have a lot to do during the weekends and run all the errands, do all the stuff, things like that. Because I work pretty later hours. I get home about 6:30 at night, and then I still have to make dinner or eat dinner with my family. And so by time, I really have the time to sit down and relax, it's like 8 o'clock at night by then. And so I don't really get an opportunity to run the grocery errands or things like that. So my weekends are actually pretty stressful. They're pretty eventful. So I'm kind of looking forward to not having to do a whole lot on the weekends. And just with everything going on, I really haven't even had the opportunity to come in here and just spend time in here just doing, random stuff. I have not even had that opportunity, so I'm actually really looking forward to that as well. Gary Leonard, welcome back. I know you were here earlier, but you must have left and had to come back for something. No big deal. There we go. But Monday I have some errands I need to run. I'm going to run some errands with Mama Joyce, and we're going to go to one of our local clothes stores. I'm going to be dropping baby off for some spring cleaning, so I most likely will not have her back in time to for our live streams for a couple weeks because they usually are 2 or 3 weeks behind on things. So I will most likely be pulling out my backup machine that I call brother, baby brother. um, I will most likely be pulling that out to do some sewing for a little while I drop her off. She is due for a cleaning. Susan says you were gone most of the day yesterday, so you lost a day of cleaning. I can understand that. I don't really have the scheduled time to be able to dedicate a day to cleaning, so I just kind of clean as I go. Here is this one with the borders on it now. Looks pretty good. I really like that border on there. It looks really nice. There you go. Looks really nice with the border on it. That's all we're going to be doing with these for right now for a little while. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold it back up and put it back in the bin. Now that that one's done. But I didn't get an opportunity to make Mr. Wizard his corned beef and cabbage for St. Patrick's Day because it was during the week and it takes too long to make during the week. So I will be making that for him this week during the week since I'll be home. I cook mine in the Instant Pot. I have cooked it in the crock pot before. I've cooked it on the stove before. And after using it in the Instant Pot, I have found that one, cooking it that way gives it the most amount of flavor. I feel like cooking it in the crock pot takes out all the flavor of anything. And then cooking it on the stove, it's a constant battle of making sure that you have the right amount of liquids and things in there, and managing the heat level. So the Instant Pot has been the way to go for me. Takes about 90 minutes from start to finish, which is much faster than, the 8 hours in the Instant Pot. So yeah, so that's what we've done that before. So here's these two now. So let's go ahead and grab the other ones. We've got some shorter pieces, a little bit shorter pieces and a little bit longer pieces. Let's see. The longer pieces are the tops and the bottoms, and the shorter pieces are the side pieces. So let's do those first. I'm gonna do both sides. So yeah, so the baby here is gonna get a little bit of a nip and tuck. She's gonna get a clean out and check over her. I don't have any issues or things broken with her, but she just needs to be cleaned out and dusted off really goodly, really well, and things like that. They recommend getting your machine cleaned out professionally at least once a year, depending on how often you use it. I usually get mine done once every 2 years. It's just kind of the way my schedule works. Streamlabs is reminding everybody to like and subscribe. Thank you, Streamlabs, for that reminder. If you guys would be so kind as to do me a quick favor and go over and tickle that like button for me if you haven't already, I'd appreciate it. And if you are watching this as a replay or you are a lurker, just double check and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel or consider subscribing to the channel. We have been getting, like I said, we've got about 10 new subscribers in the last week or so, so welcome to all of our new subscribers. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers. That is our goal for this year. We're on our way. We're getting closer every day. We've got about 110 more to go. We're getting there. Hi, Jean. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. Happy Sunday morning to you. Jean was able to join us for our members only live stream on Monday. She's a new member of the channel. When we do our members only lives every other Monday, I throw up the link in our community page for anyone to join. It's a great opportunity for us to get to know you better and you to know us. Mama Joyce has been joining us on our members only live streams because we've been working on a members only project called Blackberry Bramble. It's an absolutely beautiful block of the month program. If that is something that interests you, make sure you click the button down below for the join button down below, or it should be a square with a $sign in it. And make sure you select the join button. For as little as $2.99 a month, you can be part of that club. There we go. I totally missed all of these. We need way more of these. Should be way more than this. How many of these am I supposed to be doing? 3, 4. Yeah, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3. I needed 4 more of these, and I only have 2 more. I did not cut enough pieces, apparently, so I'm going to need to cut some more pieces. AZ Joyful, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you. I hope you're well. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. I apparently did not cut enough pieces, so I'm going to need to pull some fabric out and cut a couple more pieces. I did not realize I did not cut enough. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. So we'll need to do that here in just a minute, because I only have 2 more and I need 4 more. Rats. So, and I had them all clipped together, so it's not like they got tangled up in something else. So I'm going to need to check on that. Hopefully we have enough leftover fabric for that. All right, let me grab this other side, and then let me check and make sure that I'm going to have enough fabric to do this. I did not cut enough pieces. I only cut 6, so I needed to cut 8. Oops. Let's check on that. So I need 2 more for this piece here, and then these are the tops and bottoms. I do have 8 of those, but it's weird that I didn't have 8. Let's see. What's fabric? It's fabric J. Fabric J. I'm supposed to have 8. Yeah, 8. 1 1/4 by 12. Okay, well, let's see if I have any scraps. Dawn, good evening. She says, my devices are dead. Been watching on the big screen. Morning all. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. No worries. We completely understand. I could say something like, Don't you know you're supposed to have your devices charged before? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, wait, here we go. What do you want to bet? These are the pieces I'm missing. What do you want to bet? Here's my ruler. Here's 1 1/4. Yep, there. There's the pieces I'm missing. So I need 12-inch pieces. 12-inch? Let me see. This will work. Yep, here's my pieces that I'm missing. Okay. Well, the good news is that I had plenty of leftover fabric to get them. That's good. This is why you always keep all of your scraps. Always keep all of your scraps until you're done, because you never know when you might need something. Let's grab this real quick. Just gonna lay that there. This ruler here, 12 inches. This is a 12-inch ruler, so I'm just going to go to the very end. Okay, take this here. AZ Joyful, thank you so much. She says, I like your cool project. Another cute one you are up to. Oh, well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I do try to pick cute ones if I can. They're not always cute, but, you know, I try to. But I appreciate that. That's a very nice compliment. Thank you for that. All right. Now we can get back to work. Luckily, that turned out to not be as big of a deal as I was worried about. So, AZ Joyful says, I'm working on Socialites 3 today from Fat Quarter Shop, just starting. Oh, I think Rita is also doing that. I remember seeing that she posted a video on that. So, if you haven't already and you're looking for assistance with that project, make sure you check out Rita's channel. I know she was doing that. She's one of our content creator friends here on this channel. You can do !Rita in chat. Get a link to her channel. I saw she was doing something similar. I don't know if it was that exact same thing. There we go. We'd love to see what you're working on, though, AZ Joyful. If you want to post a picture of that in our Facebook group or Instagram, or on our community page over on our back on our channels page, we'd be happy to see that over there. I have not used the community page really well yet, so I don't know how that all works, but I'm told that you can share things over there. All right, got a little bit of trimming. She says, I'm starting Lisa, Caitman, Robin. Ooh, Fern says, well, congratulations on that. That sounds amazing. Can't wait to see what that one looks like. These pieces are just a little bit on the longer side. Just trimming them up real quick. Turn the iron back on. And get these all. Get to take Benji for his first vet visit, or at least with us. I mean, he's been to the vet before with his previous owners, but we get to take him for his first one on Tuesday to see our vet. That'll be exciting for him. Hopefully everything goes okay, and then he's going to go in for a little bit of a. He's going in for a little bit of a snip on the 31st. We'll be doing that. So this is that preliminary vet visit to make sure that he's up to date on everything before we do that. Jean says yes all the time, Raven. It is older and lasted many years longer than expected. Uh-oh, terrible news. Oh no, I missed terrible news. I'm sorry. My sewing machine broke down morning after membership live, then battery went dead in the car. This morning, oven stopped working and the refrigerator is leaking underneath. Oh my gosh, Jean, I am so sorry for all of that. Oh, yuck. And storms with hail expected this evening. Oh my gosh, Jean, I'm so sorry. I'm really so sorry to hear about all of that. But I feel like that happens to all of us. Like, that I mean, that's why there's that saying, when it rains, it pours. Like, it just kind of all happens at one time, and I think it just reminds us to be humble and grateful when things don't go wrong. It just, I say it all the time, but people say, God doesn't give you more than you can handle, and I'm not to push religion on anybody at all, but sometimes I say, I realize that God never gives me more than I can handle, but I sure wish He didn't trust me as this much. That's been my saying sometimes because I've had situations like that in years, not just weeks or months like that, but years like that, where it's just nonstop. You just can't get out from underneath it, and it takes a lot of willpower and a lot of strength to just keep moving forward and just keep working through it. So I'm really sorry that that's happening to you, Jean. I hope that hanging out with us here for a little while is giving you a little bit of a reprieve from that, and allowing you to kind of relax and just enjoy life for a few minutes, even if it's just for a little bit. Calmly hand stitching. Well, there you go. There you go. Try and find the good in things. That's right. But I am sorry to hear that your sewing machine is not working well for you and that you're having all that trouble with other things. I wish there was something more I could do to help with that, but unfortunately I don't think that there is at the moment. Go. Oh no, Brenda says, hey everybody, she's sitting at the tire shop. Oh, Brenda, I'm sorry to hear that as well. That stinks. That really stinks too. Seems like that's what happens in the spring, right? Construction starts up again and everybody ends up with broken tires. I was told when I was because I had some work done on my car last week. There goes the fabric budget. Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah. Oh, that's rough. That's really rough. Um, I did have some work done to my vehicle not too long ago. I needed new front brakes put on my car. Sherlock Cheryl's son is a mechanic, so he was able to do that for me, so I didn't have to pay full price for it, but I did still pay him for labor, thank goodness. But anyway, so he let me know when he was looking at my car that I do have three, not one, not two, but three nails in my front tire. Luckily, none of them are leaking right now, so they're not a concern at the moment. But he did want me to know about it just in case. So, I joke with him and I said that's fine. I'm like, rather than driving around buildings, I just like to drive over top of them. It's just easier that way. Oh, Fern does have three other machines she can use, so that's good. That is such a good thing. Jean says, I looked for you last night. Guess my schedule is off. Jean, I only do one Saturday stream a month. And we did our Saturday our After Dark edition a couple weeks ago. So I only do one Saturday evening a month. So I'm sorry that I was not there. Sorry. And I think this week I was looking at my schedule and I don't think I have any live streams at all this week. Um, at least any scheduled. I probably will do one or two impromptu ones during the week, because I told you I have the week off of my corporate job, but I don't have anything scheduled. And then our Spools of the Year project is next week, where we're going to be making our St. Patrick's Day. I'm really behind on those. Like, I think I need to reschedule those a little bit to catch up, because I have the next one here. I got it in the mail. Haven't even looked at it yet, but I got to look at that one. All right, so now these are all ironed up. The sides are ironed up so we can attach the tops and bottoms. Got those all cut here. Hey, baby girl, what you doing? What you doing? Come here. Come here. Come here. Can you say hi to everybody? Can you say hi? Say hi, everybody. I'm not giving anybody anything. All I did, I just gave her love. Hi, Benji. Hi. You're so fluffy. It's Benji. There's Squiggles. I'm just giving love. That's all I'm giving. There's no treats, just love. Just love. That's all I got. My puppies. Those are my puppies. Benji is now officially too tall for the camera. Wrigley. There. That's better. Now you can see their faces. Hi. Hi. Sorry. Distracted. Yes, Jean. I think I remember seeing you using a Panasonic cordless when you joined us. Mine is purple. I bought mine on eBay a few years ago. It's older. I know that for sure. It was not new when I bought it. It was used when I bought it, and the only reason I bought it is because it was purple. They don't make the purple ones anymore. They only make them in black now, which stinks. But yes, I do believe that you and I both have the Panasonic cordless. I love the cordless iron. I really do like it. I have tested the temperature on it before and compared it to my corded one, and it's the same temperature. And for what I use it for, these quick iron jobs, here it does not cool down fast enough that it's a concern for me. If I was doing, big pieces of yardage that I was ironing up, then it would probably cool down a little bit too quickly. And in those cases, I would use my corded iron. But I really do like the cordless one. I also have one of those little mini ones. Not an Oliso, but the other mini one. I can't remember the brand name of it right now. I have one of those as well. I like that one. That one is my travel iron. I bring that with me when I travel because it's really tiny and it works really well. But thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate it. Go. Sounds like Taylor might be cooking something in the kitchen. She must be cooking stuff for her lunches this week. She's been doing a great job at packing her lunches and making sure they're nice and healthy snacks wise for her. She does a much better job at it than I do. I need to be better about it. There we go. Melissa says her Panasonic is blue. Fern, it is. Yeah, the little mini one. If you guys have been longtime subscribers of the channel, then you know I used to use the mini one a lot more when I was using the small ironing table, the little card table or TV tray table that I had. That little mini iron worked perfectly for that little sewing space. And that's why I bring it with me when I travel, because it works really, really well when I'm like in a small space. I really like it. But now that I have the bigger sewing space and the bigger sewing tables and things like that, I can use the Panasonic the this one much better. Bye, Susan. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Thanks so much for hanging out with us this morning. Good luck with church. I hope everything goes well. We're just sewing up the framing pieces on our panels here. You did see a puppy come in here, right? I thought I heard one. Oh, there she is. I thought I heard one. Hi, baby. Why don't you go lay down? Hi. I thought I heard one. Uh-oh. No, I do have one up here. Phew. Small panic there for a second, thinking I didn't have enough again. All right. Go. Just putting the tops and the bottoms on these. They're going together pretty quickly. We're going to be able to move on from this here in just a second. I think this quilt pattern is going to go together pretty quickly. There's not actually a lot of sewing to it because a lot of it is the panel pieces. So there is some sewing, but not a lot. So I think it's going to go together pretty quickly. Sounds like my neighbors are up and out, running all their loud cars. I think they own a body shop or something. They have a lot of cars that they work on in the driveway. Body shop or dealership or something. Oh. But it was an absolutely beautiful day outside yesterday. Just gorgeous. It was actually a really nice day for a drive, too, because you could open the windows and enjoy it. I had the sunroof open while I was driving. Don't keep the sunroof open while I'm driving on the expressway. It gets to be too loud. But when we were just driving around town, it was really nice. Of course, now this week it's supposed to cool off again. It's supposed to only be in the 40s and 50s again this week. So, we got to enjoy it, though. Oh, no, Terry. Terry says her car won't start either. Oh, my goodness. Poor people. Everybody's having bad luck with their cars today. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. The neighbors across the street from me, they build big trucks, big, loud, obnoxious trucks. I can hear them running one of them. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, if it's picking it up on the camera or the microphone or not, but I can hear it. And since this bedroom faces the front of the house, I can hear it. Always something. That's right, it is. It's always something. Always. You just gotta keep moving forward, trying to keep a positive attitude, trying to find that silver lining. All right. Let's go ahead and press these now. Get these all set up. Show you what these look like. If I didn't need to take care, I would give it up. I live where you can walk to everything. Well, I mean, you could always just take public transportation to wherever you might need to go, you know. If that's available to you. I don't know if it is, but here we go. So this is what this one looks like. You can see with the nice frame on it, looks really nice. Looks pretty good. Set those to the side for now. Got the rest of these ironed up. And then we are on to our next block. Go. Next one. There are 4 of these panels. She goes, "Oh boy, I am spoiled. Oh my, I am spoiled. I haven't been on public transportation for decades. Wow. If I didn't need a car, I would give it up, but I can't walk to anywhere here. Oh, I got you. I understand now. Gotcha. Yeah, they don't really build things like they used to, allowing for people to be able to walk to places anymore, do they? We could probably walk to our grocery store. It's not too far from us. It's just a few blocks down the road, but you know, why would we? When the kids were little, we used to walk to the McDonald's because they used to have a play place an outdoor playground at the McDonald's. We used to walk over there and have lunch and play on the playground for a little bit, but they tore it down not a few years ago. Girls were like 10 or 12 when they tore that down and just put in just a regular McDonald's. A lot of the McDonald's are removing the play places because of kids getting hurt and parents suing and things like that. So it's unfortunate. Sanders says, I don't have any public transportation except my own 2 feet. Well, there you go. It's not public for everybody. A bus, taxi, or Uber. Well, I can tell you the taxis and the Ubers are more expensive than the buses. But that's about all I know too. I don't really take them either. All right, so these are all ironed up now. Let's go ahead and give these a fold. Put them back in our sewing box, our sewing bin here, or project bin, sorry, project bin. And then we are on to the next set of directions. Not quite sure why the directions had us put the panels together first. I would have put the panels together later on, but that's okay. I didn't write the pattern, so. Okay, there we go. All right, let's put these all away. I don't even know what the bus fare is. Yeah, I couldn't tell you either. I don't know either. All right, so there's those. Let me grab this real quick. Put this away first. This is all my scrap fabric. I'm just gonna fold that up and put that in my project bin here. Oops. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we need fabric D and fabric E. D and E, okay, and we need 4 of those. Let's see if we can find those. Let's see if we can find them. D and E. D is a 3-inch square. And E is a 3-inch by 9-inch. So that's got to be these here. Let's see. Three-inch by 9.5. That's got to be this one. Here. D is over here. Only 4 of those. Okay. All right, so we're gonna make 4 of these. Away for right now. Let me just double check and make sure. So this is D. This is a 3.5-inch square. Yep. Yep. 3.5-inch square. Jean says, Judy calls. No problem, Jean. We completely understand. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning. We really appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And this one is 9.5. Okay, perfect. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and hopefully we will get to see you again really soon. All right, so we just got to sew these up real quick together. 4 of them. All right. Terry says, "Oh, I looked it up. $1.50 for seniors. Woo! Woohoo! $3 for regular people and $7.25 for express bus, which is the last bus I have been on." Well, there you go. Not sure if that's for everybody everywhere or if that's just for where she's at, but there you go. Ah, baby. Ah, baby girl. I see you. Yesterday I finished watching Virgin River, the new season. I don't know if any of you are interested in that season or not, but I just finished watching it. I enjoyed it myself. Press these towards the darker fabric. Darker fabric is the E fabric, so I'm going to press these towards the E fabric. Just going to lay them all out there. Of course they left it on a cliffhanger. They did say that they have renewed it for another season, so that's good. So we'll see what happens. And they did confirm that 2 of the characters are not returning for the next season. I won't give out any spoilers in case you're interested, but Terry says I can't type this morning. Terry, it's okay. It's okay. It's totally fine. Totally fine. Okay, so E and F are done for now. We're going to set these aside. And now we need to pull out 2 Fs. Let me just set these out here. 2 Fs, a C, and two Cs and 2 Fs, a C, and 2 Es, but we're going to be making 4, so we need to multiply. So F fabric, so let's see, E fabric. I don't know what all the fabrics are. So this is the E fabric. This is 3.5 by 6.5, so that's this one. There's that one. There's the E's. C fabric, which is this one. The squares, so that's this one here. Perfect. And then the F fabric, which is this blue one. Which is this blue one here. So this blue one, let's take this blue one. Okay. 3.5 by 9.5 strips. Actually need 8 of these. Yep, oh, they are. Okay. All right. Do those now. Apparently, my cottage cheese this morning for breakfast was not enough. My stomach is reminding me that it's hungry. All right. Okay, so we have 2 assemblies that we need to make here. They're both the same pieces, they're just in a different order. So we have 3 pieces of fabric we need to do. So the first one, we need to make 2 of these. We need to make 2 Fs. Let me grab this. So we need to make an F here. I'm just going to lay these out. F there and an F there. Grab 2 of these so that I can have them laid out. There we go. And then an E fabric on this side. 2 of those. And then this in the center. So I need to make 2 of those. And then I need to make 2 more of the opposite. So let me make these. Here's the F this way. Here's the F this way. There's the F this way. There's the 2 C's. Excuse me. And then 2 E's. This side. Alright, so it looks like we're going to attach the E's to the C's first, then the top F, then the side, and then over here we're going to attach these two to these two, the F, and then that to the side. If I'm being honest, it looks the same. You just flip it around, but whatever. We're going to follow the instructions. It looks like they're all 4 the same and you just rotate them around, but whatever. It's fine. In a similar manner, make 2-unit noting orientation and placement of strips. Let's see. Whatever. Okay, so let's go ahead. Marie at Scrappy Creations is going live today at 3 p.m. If anyone is interested and free at 3 p.m., I will post the link at the end of the live. Okay, Terry, thank you for that. Thanks for letting us know that. Really appreciate you sharing that information. Is that 3 p.m. Eastern or 3 p.m. Central? I'm assuming Eastern, but I just wanted to double check, make sure. Thanks for sharing that. I appreciate that. Make sure you guys go check her out. Somebody's asking how Marie is feeling, so she must not have been well. I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with her channel or her, but I am sorry to hear she's not feeling well. She's not feeling great, but she wants to do this. Well, then we need to support that as much as we can, for sure. I am sorry to hear that she's not feeling well. Oh, that one. 3 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that, Terry. I appreciate it. I may try to check it out myself if I have the opportunity. All right, so there's those two. Let's go ahead and do these two over here now. I think the blocks are all the same, honestly. I'm not sure why they made us orient them differently because they all look like they're going to turn out to be the same, but we're going to follow the directions as it says. There we go. All right. Terry says, I always lose with the slots. I'm sorry to hear that, Terry. There we go. All right, so those two are there. All right, so now we're going to attach this piece here to the top. So we have two sets of blocks. They're both the same pieces. They're just oriented differently, but I have to be honest and say they all look the same to me. Like, I am not seeing the difference between them. I think all 4 of them could be made together, but I'm following the pattern. Maybe if you had different fabrics that had different that had like the orientation of the fabrics was different, then maybe they would need to be put together differently. Maybe that's why, but I don't really feel like there is any orientation for these fabrics, so I'm not really seeing the difference. But that's okay. Hi, baby. Nice big blocks. Nice big pieces, so they're really a joy to sew up together. We're not fighting with any corners or anything yet. Go lay down in your bed. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so this one has pressing instructions to press this way. So I'm going to go ahead and follow those instructions. I don't necessarily know that I agree with it, but I'm going to follow it anyway. You go buy a lottery ticket. See if you can win some actual money. Is that what you're saying? Oh, wait, that's what goes. It's at the top. Oh, darn it. I had it right to start with. Oh, I'm not gonna worry about it. It is what it is. I'm not gonna repress it. See, here's the thing. Like, that one is... Okay. These are... I am over here making myself crazy. There. Now these two can get sewn together. That way. And that way. Terry says, I always leave with less doubles than what I came with. Well, that's not good. Must be rigged. I don't know what Tony and Lucas were up to today. I know they were running some errands, probably, because they didn't get to run any yesterday, I'm gonna guess. That or just sleeping late, who knows? Tony had her spring break at her school this week, and she spent most of the week sick, so I feel bad for her for that. Sylvia says, no money gambling for me. I can understand that, Sylvia. And good morning, Sylvia. I'm sorry I didn't see you pop in. I do apologize for that. I want to know if I could buy a new place to avoid the spring cleaning, she says. All right, press this one up this way now. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it had us do it this way, but okay. There we go. Glad she's feeling better. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. She did say that she was feeling a little bit better. She was still kind of, not quite her normal voice. She's still kind of a little congested, I think, but she was feeling better, so that's good. All right, last pieces now. We just need to assemble these together. This one goes to this side here. Really, the only part of this orientation that's different is how you're pressing the seams, and that must just be where they're going to lay in the quilt to be able to nest up with something else. So the blocks themselves are the exact same. So we're just going to sew them all up together. Oops, this one's a little short. Yeah. Go. Grab this one onto that one. Come on. There we go. Brat46, thank you so much for that super chat. I truly appreciate that. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, hearts in chat for Brat46, please. Hearts in chat for Brat46. She says, for postage on my last redeeming. Well, Brat46, that was really kind of you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm not quite sure why it didn't show up on the screen, but I do appreciate that. Completely unnecessary, but appreciated nonetheless. Completely unnecessary. Alrighty. Alright, so two of these get pressed one way. So these get pressed towards the center. Go this way. Which is weird because we're going to have all that bulk there, but whatever. Whatever. Okay. There's that one. So that one got pressed towards the center, towards the center. Okay. And then this one also gets pressed towards the center. I don't know why that one didn't show up. That was weird. But either way, I really appreciate it. Super, I think it was a super sticker, wasn't it? Super sticker, super chat, whatever it was. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so there's those two. And now this one goes this way and also gets pressed towards the center. Okay. That's right, Brad46. And I do appreciate that. I really do. I mean, like I said, it's definitely not necessary, but I really do appreciate it. Because, like I've told you guys this before, every dollar that you guys put into the channel stays in the channel, whether that be for postage, whether that be for notions, whether that be for, fabric for new projects or things like that. It all stays in this channel. So I really appreciate that. Yeah, see, they all turned out to be the same. I don't know why we had to make such a big deal about it. But that one goes that way. Hang on. So these two, oh, okay, so this one actually gets pressed away from this. Okay. Boy, I'm confused. I keep confusing myself because they're the same darn blocks. The only part that's different is the pressing instructions, honestly. So I gotta press it back down. There we go. And then press it out. What is it? That one's out. No, this one's in. Yeah. Oh. I'm making myself crazy with these pressing instructions. I'm overthinking it. That's the problem. It's so simple that I'm just overthinking it. So I'm being dumb. That is what's happening right now. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Apparently I'm a little bit sleepy. Towards the center. So Sandra is expected to get her 1 million thimble redemption box on Monday. Once I've confirmed she's received it, then I will share with everyone else what the contents of that box is or was, so that you all have an understanding of what you can redeem for your 1 million thimbles when you get there. I will also make a quick list of the different redemption or different notions that you can redeem your thimbles in for to choose from, and we'll go from there. So I want to make sure that I'm marking these correct orientation. So this is the top. I'm going to put my clip up. There we go. Hopefully I remember. We'll see. All right, lay those out. So now we've got, only a few minutes left. Hi, Linda. Good morning, or she says good afternoon, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. We've gotten a little bit done today. We're just about finishing up for the day. Looks like when we come back, we are on the back page of instructions. Which looks like they just reprinted step number 4 again. So that's not confusing at all. Let me mark that, because otherwise I'm going to be confused. That's just a duplicate. Okay. Now we've got step number 5. This whole pattern is 10 steps total, not including, 11 steps total, not including the borders. So not too many steps, so that's good. Just looking, sorry. So yeah, is this a kit? I can see the pattern online. Terry, I purchased it as a kit because it was through a local quilt store. They had kitted up all the fabrics together, and so I purchased it as a kit. But no, you don't necessarily need to buy it as a kit. It is a pattern. I did put the link in the description below for the pattern and for the fabric. It is by Timberland Trails, but you can actually use this pattern for any panel fabric that has multiple squares on it, and then you can just kind of, add borders and things to kind of get it to the right size that you need it to be at. It's a pretty simple pattern to add things to, and I think it would look really nice with like a Christmas pattern if you could find some Christmas excuse me, some Christmas panels to work with, because it's got the trees. in it, so I think it would work really well for that as well. I think it would be a really nice Christmas pattern as well. But yes, I did purchase mine as a kit, but you don't necessarily have to purchase it as a kit. You could just purchase the fabrics individually. There are 5 blocks total, 5 different types of blocks total. And you're going to make a handful of each one in order to make the 2 quilts. It looks like you put it in 2 halves and then you put the 2 halves together. So it's going to come together pretty quickly. The finished quilt is, forgive me, 55 by 74. So it's a pretty decent sized quilt. So we're going to see what that looks like. In case you guys don't know what this looks like, this is what the finished product looks like. Based on the fabrics that we're using. So that is what it's going to look like. I think I also put a picture of it in the description on the actual thumbnail for this project, I think. I might have. I'm not sure. It's hard to remember. But yeah, it's coming together pretty well. Pretty quickly, actually. I like the fabrics. I like the patterns. It's much more masculine than a lot of the other projects that we have worked on here on the channel before. But I'm trying to introduce some more of those, and it's not even a masculine. It's just it could be used for more of it's not pretty flowers and things like that. So it's a little bit different, but I'm really enjoying it so far. Oh, I see. I'm not worried about it. So yeah, so it'll be a lot of fun to put together, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Looks like we might have a heist going. Do we have a heist going? Terry, thank you for throwing that link up there. I appreciate that. I Oh, yep, I see a treasure hunt. Yep, okay, so I do see a treasure hunt going. So we'll hang out here for just a few more minutes while that heist is running, and then we'll say good night, good day. I've done too many evening live streams this week. My brain is just throwing me for a loop today. Let's see. Can I do that? Let's see if it'll let me play. There we go. So there's a heist running right now in chat. If you guys are interested, we'll let that one play out, and then we will say goodbye for the day. As I mentioned before, I will probably be doing an impromptu, at least one, maybe two impromptu live streams sometime this week. I don't know what days, I don't know what times, I don't know what we're working on. I don't have any of that information yet. I don't know. I mean, I may just not do anything. Who knows? We'll see. Today, the rest of my day will be spent making some dog food because we need some dog food for our dogs, and spending some time in the living room, probably doing some cross stitching, working with my new magnifying glass setup, and just kind of hanging out, chilling out. I'm really trying to make a conscious effort during this week off to just relax because that's really what I need to do. That's why I took the time off of work. That's why I'm so focused on making sure that I had backups and things like that, so that I could just relax. Oh boy, I didn't realize the camera was crooked. Somebody must have bumped it. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. Oh, Ivy's sleeping in the chair. So you're sleeping over there. So that's what I'm trying to do and trying to focus on, trying to make a conscious effort to do that. So I'm not going to put any stress on myself with regards to committing to doing any type of live streams at all this week. We will see what happens. Next Sunday, we are back with our Memory Bear project. You guys remember we put together this cute little bear here, and I wanted to make a bunch more of these. I have a bunch more fabric to make them with. So next week we will start on that, where we'll probably just be stabilizing fabrics, maybe doing a little bit of cutting. We'll have to wait and see. But I did buy an entire bolt of the fabric stabilizer because it was the cheapest way to do it. So I did buy an entire bolt of it. So we're going to be using that up. I think I still have a couple of scraps left to use up too. I'm going to look at my stash here and see what I've got. But that is likely what we will be doing next weekend, starting on that project again. I'm trying to actually make quite a few of them at a time, not just one at a time. We made this first one as a trial to make sure that I could do it, but we're probably going to be making more of them at a time. So But anyway, did the heist play out? Oh, it did. Good. Congratulations to all of our winners on the heist. Oh, it looks like I won something too. So congrats. Kathy is the big winner in the heist. So congratulations on that. Thank you guys again so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button. If you are watching this as a replay or you're lurking, just double check and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel or consider subscribing to the channel. We are trying to make our way to that. See you all in 3 weeks. That's right, Kathy. Kathy is also taking vacation as well. She'll be back in 3 weeks. So that'll be a lot of fun for her. Congratulations to her on that. I hope she's going somewhere fun and she's doing a lot of fun stuff. Make sure that you guys check out that channel link there that Terry just threw up there for Marie. Make sure you check her out. Give her some love. Tell her I said hello. I hope she's feeling well. And wow, 4,000 below. Jeez, Terry. My goodness. But anyway, guys, thanks again so much for hanging out with me today. Hopefully, I will see you again sometime during the week. If not, definitely on Sunday. We will see each other again then. So, anyway, bye for now, friends.